Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason over here, Signature Esports. A pleasure it is to have you here live and in charge for the off-season modified tour right here on iRacing. And, of course, we are simulcasting not only on Signature Esports, but also Top Esports on their Facebook page, YouTube channel, and, of course, Top Esports 2 on Twitch as well. So you've got 6 different ways to watch and 6 different ways to like and follow out there. Much appreciation to you. I am joined in the broadcast booth by none other than Fireball Woody. Man, I'm having tongue ties today. Fireball, how you doing?
I'm doing great there, Jason. It's glad to be up here in the booth with you tonight and glad to be back on the open wheel modified tour here. So this is going to be a fun race.
Martinsville is going to be the speedway that we're at today. They are going to be running super. I wouldn't call it necessarily a long race, but a lot of laps. They're going to have some competition cautions come out here. The competition caution will be at lap 75 and, of course, on the lap 125. So these drivers can get a little bit of feel for the track and then kind of work their way into making things just a little bit more organized for themselves. What do you think the racing is going to be like tonight?
Well, this track's a little bit bigger than usual. I think we're going to have hopefully some good green flag racing tonight. Maybe we can keep the cautions down tonight. I hope so. So hopefully we'll have a good, clean race tonight.
Does look like they're going to have a couple extra sets of tires. I was going to check on that. But let's look at the race information brought to you by 603 Sim Assistance and 603 eWraps. Go and find all of their information. They're going to be in the links on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. If you get down there, it'll take a link right to their Facebook page. 603 Sim Assistance, of course, can do pretty much everything that you need out there. That includes making sure that you have a spotter if you need some leagues. Quite often need race controllers. They're going to be out there to help you do that. So make sure that you go and you be a part of that. 603 Sim Assistance. Go give them a new page out there, and a great idea, I think. Half-mile track for Martinsville Speedway. You see, this track can be dangerous for the Cup cars, but I like having the modifieds here, especially the Touring and the SK modifieds. So it's nice to see it. Competition caution, like I said, 75 and 125. I believe it was set up for one extra set of tires. If it's 2, then I might be wrong. Track temperature is going to be 103 right now as they get things ready to rock and roll. It's 200 laps, not 150 laps. That is incorrect right there on the screen. Let's change that for you so you can see what's going on. 200 laps for the drivers. We're going to get into the starting grid, and of course that is going to be Matt McGrath. I tell you what, Fireball, I'm going to let you go ahead and take the front rows.
Hey, we got starting on the pole tonight, Mr. Mac McGrath. And then second place there, we got Caleb Sheldon. And then a old friend of mine there, Mr. Tommy Delago, takes off the top number 3. And number 4, we got Ty Leclerc. So, take the rest there, Mr. Jason.
Matt Zaccardo and Ken Zeems. Watched Ken Zeems win last week. He had a great race there and was able to pretty much have his way to drive through the field, figured out the modified, worked his way into it, and had a great race last week. So he's trying to repeat this week. Daniel Sweet, and it does look like Jordan Davis Flint. That'll be row number 4. Jordan Audette and Robert Doig. I see Mr. number 62. He's going to be in here. Russell P. It's good to see the 191 out here running with Anthony Rennick there in the 021 on row number 6, 12 spot. Let's go and take a look at my starting grid thing is moved. I didn't like that. We are going to get Trevor Catalano, who was very fast last week, got wrapped up late in some things, so he's going to be out there running again. Eric Doolittle out there in row number 7. Brian Kramer in the number 89. He's going to have James Ramsdale there at the 97. Kyler Robillard is going to have Cody Abbott and Mr. Kirby. I think Kirby's running some numbers out there for us.
Yeah, he over there doing a little race control there a little bit. Keeping his eyes on the race tonight where we can all have a good time.
Well, the eyes on the prize here, it's going to be modifieds 200 laps and a whole lot of fun. Make sure you give us a like and follow on all the platforms: Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Signature Esports is the platform for all iRacing platforms, or iRacing broadcast. Top Esports right there with you as well. So make sure you go give all the pages kind of some love out there. Much appreciation to everybody that gets out there and streams with us and enjoys what they're doing. Each week we're going to be, every day we're featuring a Twitch channel. So if you are out there and you're a Twitch streamer, you're in iRacing, you just kind of do some gaming out there. If you follow me, I'm going through my list, and we're going to give everybody some love on our Facebook page every day featuring a Twitch streamer. So make sure that you check our Facebook page out, Signature Esports over there. Much love to everybody that does so. Pace Car's going to dive in this next time by. What do you think? What do you think the chances are that we're going to see the track cool down?
It's going to be a big cool down. Kind of goes sunsets a little bit there for sure. So I just hopefully we can get some green flag laps in tonight and not a whole lot of cautions.
Well, Matt McGrath having a little bit of connection issues right there, but I think that might straighten itself out. Pace car is going to dive in. Pit road entrance right there on the entrance of 3. It's going to be very hard for any of these cars to get in there. They're going to go green flag racing right here. Give it off, Mr. Fireball.
Hey, here we go, getting ready to go green, and all of a sudden they waiting on the green flag. The green flag drops as they're heading down the front stretch, going into turn 1, and it looks like we're getting a clean into turn 1 there. We got one kind of going high in the back here, but we're doing a pretty good job going in down to turn 3 and turn 4 there, Jason.
Lap 1, green all the way. Does look like we're going to go single file for a little bit here. And now some double file racing. Back there in 5th and 6th, Ken Zeems trying to just kind of hold his line, try to be as patient. Oh, caution will come out here. It does look like we had Cody Abbott getting these tires warmed up. That's going to be the big factor here. And getting some of these lamps turned. That's kind of the issue.
Yeah, these tires have got to get some heat in them and everything, and where they'll stick to the track there, because you got to get that rubber, warmed up, and then when that's warmed up, start sticking to that asphalt, and so hopefully we can get some good green flags in here.
Here's a look at what happened. We're looking at the 78 right here. Wonder if somebody went high and back down low. Kind of looking in front. We're going to see what happened here. It does look like maybe some tire contact. Maybe some things happen in front. Let's go a little bit further than that. Right here. Looks like Robert and Russell Pete side by side right here. This is the 76 and the 62. Here's them getting into turn 1. This is where the caution happened. Oh, maybe a little bump into it, and then a little bit free right there. Everybody trying to hold on to it. These things can take a beating, and we're going to be able to see it. Thank you, Richie, for becoming a follower out there. Richie, we will look forward to having you on our Facebook page. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we like all those Facebook subscribers and followers and all that other good stuff. So follow us all on Twitch, on Top Esports, Signature Esports, YouTube. Hey, we got all the formats covered tonight.
We do our best to make sure that we're in every platform, so that way folks can get out there and just kind of enjoy the racing, no matter where they're at. And pace car is going to be pace car speed around here. It looks like 45 miles an hour, a little bit. Matt McGrath, he was blinking there for a second. He only seems to be blinking under caution.
Yeah, I don't know what his frame rate is or anything going on with his iRacing there, but I've heard some people talking about the frame rate they were taking. It'd be fine on practice, and then when they get out there in a race, then the frame rate drops and they start flashing. So I don't know what's going on there.
Rube Danube, thank you for the follow out there on Twitch as well. We look forward to seeing you on our Facebook page. Much love to you. I appreciate everybody. They're going to be pacing around here, and man, I tell you what, McGrath has a good little car underneath him here. It has the 18LTLI right there on the paint scheme. The numbers are going to be what you see on the the left-hand side. That's going to be the notion that you're going to be paying attention to. So if I call out the 33 and the number's different on the car, it's because they run some custom stuff. And speaking of custom stuff, on the back, 603 E-Ramps is going to be the painter for that modified. So go to 603 E-Ramps on Facebook and type it in your search bar. Be able to find it. You can also find it in the link in the description for Facebook and Twitch. Pace car is going to dive into turn 3. We're going to go back to green flag racing right here, Martinsville Speedway. Once the green flag run happens, we're going to see a ton of action, and we're going to see some good racing. Everybody just kind of has to get the patience down. That's all that really matters here.
Yeah, it is, Jason. And we're just getting ready to go green here any second as they come out of turn 4. And they're dropping down the speedway. Green flag goes. Good booby wooby. Here we go into turn 1 as Mr. McGrath takes it low, and Mr. Leclerc, or however you pronounce it, that gets in behind him in second, and Shelton, and then Mr. Tommy D in 4th place there.
Delago trying to catch back up to the field. He is right where he started. Oh, they're going to get into each other there a little bit. They're able to keep it clean. A little tire rev by both of the drivers. So up to speed. There is the number 60. He's got Ken Zeems trying to work through it. Zim Speed Shop on the back of that. I know that Kenny Zeems, his son, had just started what is it called? A setup shop. So we're seeing that be honored right there back on the back of Ken Zeems' vehicle. Good to see him. Leclerc right there. I think it's Leclerc. I think it's more of a French name. If it's Leclerc, then apologies. Ty, the 15, we're going to call him Ty. He's going to be rolling through it. He's right there on the back bumper of McGrath. And you're seeing the driver in second, who's the 33 on his car. It's not really the 33, but we're going to be running here. 11 of 200. They are having a good little race going on right now. So far, green flags. And Leclerc running the fastest laps. Caution's going to come out. Kyle Robillard and Trevor Catalano involved.
Yeah, they getting a little too aggressive coming out of that turn there, look like.
Look like
54. Is that the one that was involved?
I think he's a little bit free into the corner, and then I do believe the K9, which is that right there, that's going to be, I think that's Kyle right there. That's who I'm selected on. James is going, man. Kyle kind of didn't arc it into the corner, kind of went a little bit straight. Now he's a little bit high center, trying to get himself turned around. James, it's thank you very much. I hope you're having a good day out there as well. You guys know that I enjoy the modified broadcasts. We're back under caution for the second time here as they come around. That's a little bit free for Catalano, and then the K9 kind of got himself worked in there. So they'll rack him, stack him, re-rack him, and be able to go at it again. McGrath is going to be your race leader, and he and Leclerc right there, Ty, they've been having a good little race so far.
They have. They've been having a good race there, so it's going to be a pretty good one. I was looking for one of my favorites there, and yeah, he's down in 16th place there. I think he's 13 years old, Mr. Abbott there. So I think he has some issues or didn't make it to the start. So I don't know what happened with him.
Big Zerk, what's going on out there with you as well? Much love to you, brother. Yeah, he's sitting on pit road at number 78. Looks like he is going to be 9 laps down at the moment. Kyle is going to be a lap down now as Robillard trying to get into the race, trying to be the driver that gets that lucky dog. He will be right up there with the race leader. I wonder if he's going around now. I'm kind of curious to see. He's being scored a lap down with the 18 and the 33 and the 15 right there. So I'm kind of curious what's happening.
I don't know if he's getting tires or what he's got going on, but he should be getting back out there soon. I'm having some technical difficulties over here, so I'm trying to get it fixed.
It's all gravy. McGrath's going to be your race leader. Kyle will be officially a lap down. Catalano, 13 seconds back, went in and got some stuff taken care of. He's going to be back out. I think he might have just gone in for some fuel. Robillard break in there, try to hold on and go back to the back of it. So we've got some drivers out of the race. We've got some drivers in it. Big, just chilling and watching the race in the Vols game. Hey, I understand.
Hey, definitely. I'm watching the Vols too, so hey, that's my number one team right there. So last time I looked at it, it was tied in half at the time. So, or I think Alabama was 7 ahead. So let's hope Tennessee can pull out a win tonight.
Gonna have to make sure that your college conference does well. I am UNC graduate, so I'm a fan of the Tar Heels. But Tennessee's got a lot of Tennessee fans out there, I see. Let's go, Ty. Richie says out there, we're going to have some fun here. Thank you very much. Keep the comments rolling. We're going to be double file. Pace car is going to be in. And now we're going to see these drivers go back to green flag racing.
Yep, here we go. We're starting at the green. Here's a go down into turn 1. And it looks like McGrath is taking them into the turn 1 there. And Mr. Leclerc is right behind him. They kind of line up single file going down the back straight.
A little bit of single file racing is not so bad early on. We're going to have Anthony Rennick. Another caution's going to come out. Anthony Rennick involved. Maybe trying to get a little bit aggressive. And when it comes to short track racing, which modifies for mostly short track racing, I see that these drivers want to be aggressive. I'd almost want to pick drivers off one at a time if I knew that I was faster.
Oh, yeah, and that upside down, I hope he's okay in that car there. Hopefully they get him turned back upside right and get him in the pits where he can get back out here and get his car back on the track and get some points.
'17 was heavy into the corner, and then a little help from the 62 to get flipped over there. That's just a shame. Hey, I'm usually amazed. These things usually don't flip that easy.
No, because the wide wheelbase and everything, so they just shouldn't flip that easy at all. But hey, they got to tow that truck. He just towed in, so hopefully don't take much to fix him up and get him back out there.
A tow here normally isn't that long. Martinsville being very short, so he might see himself 60 seconds in. We'll see. He's 2 laps down now, 3 laps down as they pace around. Big Zerk says, my Sooners won, so I got to watch my second team as well. Hey, we all have to have some second and third team. I'm just a fan of all kinds of different teams now. Is that to say that I wouldn't root for any of those teams? The only team that I won't root for is Duke.
Well, only team that I will not root for, they're down in Gainesville, and they're called the Gators. So here, in Tennessee, we're definitely Gator haters. So definitely never will pull for them.
Well, how many teams are going to end up in the SEC? That's my big question. I think what they ought to do? They ought to just make instead of having Fireball, giving a Latin out there. Boo Gator says Big Zerk. And that's the thing is, we're seeing these colleges switch conferences, which is not unprecedented, but kind of one of those things that I see the SEC becoming a stacked field, but it's only going to be a couple of good teams in there that are going to really make it.
The SEC's been dominating the past few years in the NCAA championship and everything. So hopefully we'll see a SEC team there. Just as long as it ain't the Gators, hey, go SEC.
Mizzou part of that as well. Mizzou having a couple of rebuilding years, and I live here in Missouri, so it's nice to see Mizzou be able to compete. But I think they might need to go to put them over the Big Ten Conference. Maybe they'll do better.
Yeah, I think, and I still ain't figured out how they're in the Southeastern Conference because they're nowhere near in the South. That's kind of weird,
Yeah, it's all about what they do. All right, folks, back to green here as McGrath gets another good jump here. McGrath just trying to hold on. The 15 Ty's had some of the fastest laps of the race, and he's able to get right there to the back bumper of McGrath. I think he's just trying to wait for time to be the right. Be in the right momentum there for him. 25 of 200. We're 50 laps away from a competition caution. And right now, they're all looking at how much they're going to be able to try to capitalize here. Some side-by-side racing back there in 10th. Does look like Daniel's having a good race. He's outside of the 97. He's going to hop the curb right there.
Yeah, they can having some good racing there. I'm still experiencing some technical difficulties over here. So if I'm a delay on there trying to catch back up with you, I'm having all kinds of problems over here. So I'm trying to get them resolved where I can be on the same page with you over there.
It's all gravy. It's all gravy. Ken Zeems back to 13th. He is, I think he went to the back and said, you know what, we're going to let this play out for a little bit. We know these fast. Half a track difference between the 33, the race leader, and Ken Zeems right now. So they're going to be try to work on it. Anthony Rennick, the 021, is going to be right there to the inside of the 97, trying to get some of that, some of those laps back and work their way through it. So at least he knows that there's going to be a competition caution coming up, so he'll at least get one lap back. Anthony having one heck of a race. Does look like Doig's going to be in pits. Cody Abbott still back out there. He's trying to run some laps down. Russell Pete's good to see the 191 back out there. Sooners will be in the SEC in 2 years. You think so?
Who?
He says the Sooners. Big Zerk said
Sooners.
the Sooners. Yeah.
Sooners, sooner or later or not. All right.
McGrath having a great race. He's being battled now by Ty in that he's got a 33 on the paint scheme, but 15 in the race, as you see. And everybody knows I secretly root for the 15. And he's having a good little ditty right now. He's getting a little free off the corner exit. He does have a little blink going on in front of him. Maybe iRacing having a little bit of server issues now. iRacing is a great platform for sim racing, but it's online racing. There is going to be issues sometimes, just like with any online game. Yeah, you can get some server lag. You can get some connection. Yep, Oklahoma and Texas, he says, are going to be in the SEC. I don't know. I mean, the more that you stack the SEC with all these teams, of course, the big money in the college football program, I do think that they're going to be trying to they need to equalize it somehow. And that is it's not because I don't think that these teams need to that the same team needs to win the same championship each week. I think that they need to standardize it, especially now since players can take money.
Yeah, and they need to have the playoffs going on too. It's like they got the SEC championship, then they got the Northeastern championship and all that. And I think they ought to make the season just a little bit longer and put some playoffs in there for each championship to play against each other in one bowl. And do a bracket like you do the basketball. It'd be great. That way you have a true champion.
There you go, Sweet 16 kind of style. Man, I tell you what, the 15 hit the wall there, and now the 073 of Caleb Shelton able to capitalize on that. Ty having a little bit of issues there. Here's the cockpit view for what it looks like. You can't see to the right side of you. The only thing you can see is basically that little tunnel right there in front of you. And he's going to try to capitalize on this as he gets out. There's a lot of brake work here. There's a lot of turning left, and there's a lot of trying to make that arc right there to the inside. Not much you can see in the way of mirrors. It's a good thing there's a virtual mirror here. But he took some right side damage there, and right now McGrath able to run away with it. Yeah,
he's keeping on, trucking on down through her and heading towards getting a good little lead there. He's looked like he's about a little over a half a second out in front of the second place car, and then you got Mr. Tommy D that's almost 2 seconds behind him. So they're moving on up.
Little static cam action for you here at Martinsville Speedway. Lots of ways to experience Martinsville. If you haven't done so, I highly encourage everybody to get out to your favorite NASCAR track before the end of the season. And if you don't, always remember that next season starts right there in February. You're going to be able to experience some not only iRacing throughout the off season of NASCAR, but get out and support your local tracks. There's a whole ton of them out there, and there'll be a lot of good things for you. 40 of 200, and these folks are just screaming. Little in and out for McGrath. He's 1.05 seconds ahead of Caleb Shelton as Shelton tries to just work the line. And right now, Tommy Delago, you were just talking about the number 11. He's got an iRacing paint scheme on, and he's holding on very well. I'm going to re-download some paint, so we're going to pause some vocals, let these drivers race it out, and we'll be back with you in just a second. All right, we're back to it, and we got everything fixed on our good friend Fireball over here. I had to stop and take a second there to fix some things. Here's what happened as the 78 came off of turn 4. That car not wanting to turn, so he hit the wall, trying to turn himself back into it here, and that thing it's just not turning. It just wouldn't turn for him. Maybe that damage is what did that. So he's definitely going to have to go to pits.
Yeah, and you see one thing that you don't see like in the trucks or the Xfinity or the Cup cars is they don't get up on the wall much. But with these open wheel cars, that tire just goes right up the wall, kind of like an Indy car. So they'll climb that wall, and I've seen a few of them climb it in the past few races for sure.
Not just will it climb the wall, but it'll break the suspension just like it does in real life, and we're seeing that kind of happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we got 2 or 3 in the pits there, heading in right now. Just came in the pits. We got Caleb Sheldon. Just can look like he's coming in the pits there. The 073 there.
073 in. Looks like Daniel's going to be in. The 07's going to come to pit road. It looked like Jeff Ransdale was coming to pit road, but he's not. So we've got 2 drivers in on pit road this time by. We do have some other drivers in here as well. Brad's back here. He's just running numbers. He's just kind of sitting there. There's Robert right there as well. His stuff is loading. I know he was getting his stuff fixed. 603, send assistance if you want to be getting out there and needing some help. Of course, the best way to support your leagues is to make sure that you have race control, and that'll be all good. Richie, you won your Bandolero Championship at your home track. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. You have to throw some photos our way. We'll throw it up there and congratulate you on our Facebook page. Much love to you. Appreciate you.
We love all that love, so show us all that love you can.
And of course, we also, not only do we support iRacing and sim racing, but I support local tracks. I support local drivers as well. We encourage folks out there to show us what you do and kind of where you do it. What's your local track, Richie? We kind of want to know where you're racing now.
We throw it out there. We got some real short local tracks around here where I live at. We got matter of fact, we got 3. We got the Nashville Super Speedway, we got the Nashville Fairgrounds, and we got one that's up in the country there that I think it's not Union Hill, but oh lordy, I cannot remember. It's a little quarter-mile track there, and it's they have some good races up there. It's asphalt and high bank, and you set in the turns, you get a mouthful of rubber.
Well, NASCAR is at a local track for me this week, and that is going to be Kansas Speedway. I'm looking forward to seeing the race tomorrow, and of course, being back live tomorrow evening. They're going to go back to Green Flag Racing here. Ty to the outside, McGrath to the inside. They're waiting for the restart here. We're going to go back to it, and it's going to be Martinsville Racing one more time.
Yes, McGrath takes him down into turn one there with Mr. Leclerc coming in two, and you got Tommy DeLago still keeping up in third there. So, we got to watch old Tommy because he's a tire-saving fool.
Caution back out pretty quick here. Looks like Kyle Robillard, Caleb Shelton, Eric Doolittle, Russell Pete's involved. We'll take a look and see what happened. Here's the restart of the race. K9 to the inside. We were seeing some wall. Some folks hit the wall. Oop, K9 trying to get into the brakes, and everybody just kind of up. And at least they all got on the brakes. I don't think there was that much damage out of all of that. That's super awesome to see that they're able to hold on to it. Maybe just trying to get it in different braking patterns as they get into the turn one and turn two here.
Yeah, it is. And you notice when he was up there against the wall, you seen all that rubber and everything up there. So you're getting into the dirty stuff like we're seeing right there. But they definitely need to clean those tires off if they got up there in that all that rubber and get them scraped off and everything, and they can get us a good clean start and they won't spin the tires.
Well, the benefit of that, 021 is going to be your lucky dog here. Anthony Rennick getting a lap back. He is going to be one lap down as we speak. Doolittle will be a lap down as well. These drivers, and you can see it on your screen right there. You see and what Woody is talking about, Fireball's talking about right here. Up next to the wall is you'll see him slow down. It's not just up on the wall. It's also down into the turns. And so let's pick a nose cam. That's what we're going to do. They're going to pace around here, and we're going to follow along with the lucky dog as they come through the corners. There's Ken Zeems right there. You can see how flaky it gets here as they kind of drive up the racetrack. But as they're down, we'll look at Ty right here. Off the corner on the left-hand side, there's marbles right there too. So you see that to get your tires on there, they're gonna end up trying to run themselves in kind of ragged.
Yeah, and it sounds like bugs hitting your car when you get up in there in that stuff. I was doing a little practicing today and got up next to the wall and just kind of riding on the high line there, and all I heard was sound like marbles, somebody throwing rocks at me or something all the way through the curve.
Oh, it's definitely a ton of fun. Rich, thanks. I got your stuff on Facebook. Much love to you. I appreciate you. I'm going to give you a big thank you as well. We'll throw that out there. We'll tag in what you did. Absolutely killer. Let's see. Nathan giving us a like out there. Brian giving us a like on Facebook as well. Thank you for sharing, Matt McGrath. Thank you for everybody else that's sharing out there as well. You guys are awesome. And big appreciation to everybody doing so. I think we're going to go back to Green Flag Racing here very shortly as the 603 Sim Assistance 200 here at Martinsville Speedway live on iRacing has been pretty eventful. We've seen the green flags kind of the green flag run kind of really stick with it, but they're going to be super aggressive. Still a lot of cars out there, and they've got a long way to go.
Yeah, we got 15, 16, 17, 18 laps to go for the competition cost comes out, right? Lap 75.
They were side by side for a second there. Apologies, folks. We're sitting here calling a race, and mics were just kind of weird.
Hey, I'm having a good old time. I don't know about you, but I'm having a good old time.
It's a ton of fun, and we're going to be super excited to see what's going to happen here. It looked like right there, and we can go back and look at that. It did look like Tommy DeLago and the 60. They were running side by side for quite a while there, and now when the 11 got in the corner here, he was trying to get off the corner exit and kind of just a little bit high, and then a little bit of connection between the tires, and they kind of just spin each other around. The 60 of Zaccardo back around again over here in turn 2. Man, oh man, that's some good fun.
Yeah, the tires get together. You see what happens. It looks like we got a little nose damage there on the 60 car there. Get a little, whatever it's, I think they call that the silver ram or something like that.
A little bit of nose. Let's take a look. And yeah, you can see the Nerf bar on the front right there just bent up. Normally you can't see that. And that's the gearbox camera. Look at that. He's going to come to pit road and get some of that fixed. Man, oh man. Zeem setup shot. There it is. That's another setup shop out there for you, folks. Get out there and take a look at it. Look at you're absolutely right there on the front of it. Let's go back to live conditions. He went to pit road, and he's getting that nose fixed up. McGrath is going to be your race leader here. Ty is going to be in second. Trevor Catalano all the way up from the back of the racetrack all the way up to third now, as he's able to hold on to it. And he really did some justice here. He came to pit road on lap 13. I think maybe to get a couple of seconds fixed, maybe to top off on fuel. Man, oh man.
Yeah, this is now ain't this the third or second caution that we've had so far? The sixth caution. My hour over here is all messed up. It ain't showing me the correct stuff.
Yeah, sixth caution of the race. Yeah, when we had to reconnect you, it probably did that. So it's all good.
All right, I'll just look at the screen, and then that way I don't have to tell a lie.
We don't mind it. We don't. Fireball Woolley joining me from Top Esports and all the crew over there. Thank you to Top Esports, James Woodward over there, and Brad Kirby, part of the production team, as well as Fireball Woolley getting in there. Brad Kirby out there doing a heck of a job. Big Zerg comes in every once in a while with us. Let's see who else comes in. Byron came in with us for a couple of races. So all the folks over there, we're going to be getting a new promo video that kind of combines the two together for the races that we are, and that'll be a lot of fun. We'll have that new intro video up hopefully this week and get all that working. Pace car is going to dive off. We're going to go back to green flag racing once again, and we will, here at about 10 laps, have that competition caution.
Here we come, going into turn 3, getting ready to come out of 4 here. As McGrath takes it off, he takes and goes in there, heading to green again, and here we go down into turn 1. He takes it kind of high and then takes it low there. We see Catalana coming up there in second now, and Leclerc going to drop to third, and Mr. Zianes is running back here in the top 4.
Ken Zeems, one of the drivers I always say every week to be looking out for. He's going to be a Trevor Catalano, another one of them. Catalano, their whole family races, and they are super fast, not only on the sim, but in real life. So it's always good to see the 54 out there running 18.44, the fastest lap of the race. That driver just ran it.
A fast-moving car, for sure, if he's running that type of time.
Different entrance for the 54, running the Zeem setup shop paint scheme right there. Right behind him, Leclerc trying to work his way back to the front. Ty having that kind of day. Got into the wall early on, now still holding on to third. That's all he's dropped back to. Ken Zeem's not far off. Ken Zeem's it will hold on to it, the 11 around here on the bottom of the racetrack. No caution thrown. It will be thrown this time. Tommy DeLago involved as well. So there it is. Here's what happened. Here's the 11, Tommy DeLago. Comes around into turn 1, turn 2. If you hook the tires on the bottom apron, you'll go around. And so kind of looking at what happened. Oh, it looks like the K19 came up, blown engine for the 11. Man, oh man.
Oh no, that just not good for Mr. Tommy D. And I thought sure he had a great time trial and everything, and had a great car doing that until he got in that first little scandal there, and then he gets in another. So hopefully they might. I don't think they have any fast repairs. I'm not 100% sure, but maybe he'll be able to get back out there if he didn't blow it up completely.
Here's Kyle Robillard. When I talk about hooking the bottom line, he hooked that bottom line and tried to get back on the throttle and just kind of got T-boned there.
I hate to hear what's going, the chatter in the chat right now. I hate to hear what's talking in there.
Got a new race leader. That'll be Catalano here, 71 of 200. I don't know that this is going to be the competition caution, but it might be pretty close to it, because I think when we go back to green flag racing, they might have one lap before the competition caution. So we will kind of wait and see what the chatter is going to be, and we'll be all good to go. 54, 90, 76 of Audette up there. They're sweet in the 07. Ramsdale in the 97. Davis Flint in the 67. Lots of sevens up there inside the top 10.
Yeah, 7, 7, 7, 7. Yep, we got a lot of sevens. I like that number. 7 or 11. Winner every time.
It does look like McGrath is going to be in on pit road. He's trying to get his stuff taken care of. Maybe a little top up on fuel. They should be able to run quite a few laps here on fuel. Usually a full tank will run you a decent amount of laps, but we'll see here. Catalano being the race leader here, 73 of 200. I do believe that lap 75 would be the caution lap. Look at the Pit Viper 76 there on the inside of row 3. That's where he'll restart Jared Audette, and that 76 having a decent race. Man, oh man, 7th caution, 73 laps in. They still have quite a bit left to go.
We do. We're not even at the halfway mark, but hey, we're getting there. We're going to have hopefully some good green flag racing going on here and let the laps count off. I don't know if they're going to take and extend the caution here or what they're going to do, but we'll see what happens here.
Pace car will dive in. Lights on the pace car are off, and we will be back to it in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. $54, 90, 76, 07. And we're back to green.
Here we go. We go back into the turn as Catalina takes them down to turn 1 as they get in there kind of down low. And we got 2 cars on the high side there fighting for the outside there for 6 and 7 back there. So, but Catalina's still bringing them down. And we got 33 then popped into 073 back here. So got a little bumping and rubbing back there.
We're going to go back to single file racing here. Braking points a lot different than you'd expect. The outside line does work at Martinsville. Tommy DeLago in on pit road getting fixed. So is Matt Zaccardo back there. Catalano is running out there 0.4 of a second, able to hold on to what seems like a more traditional line up next to the wall. You see how close those tires get as the 54 got right next to the wall, trying to wiggle the tires around to make sure you put some heat in it early. Ken Zeems in second, really holding on, and we'll see what kind of run he's going to get. He's going to be right there on the back bumper of the 54.
Yeah, and you got Ramsdale, number 97, there's moving up. That's about 2.5 seconds behind. And you got McGrath making a move, coming back up. He's done moved up to 7th place sign, so he's making his move now too.
Next competition caution will be lap 125 for the drivers. So 75, then 125, and then we'll have a 75 lap sprint after that. Matt McGrath really working that wheel's got some fresh tires. Caleb Shelton right behind him, the 073 came to pit road with him. Jeff Ramsdale, the 97, biggest mover of the race in 6th, up 10 positions. as they carry around lap 80. McGrath to the inside, not trying to be the aggressor, but look at what those fresh tires do. A little bit in and out on that right there on our screen. You never know what they're seeing in the race, because quite often it does change.
They're not saying that on the track. I hope it's just me and you. As 97 and 57 look like they got 67 look like they got into it a little bit there coming out of that turn.
Matt McGrath hunting to the front, the 07 of Daniel Sweet right there. And I'm going to say Sweet, might be Sweat, but I think it's Sweet. He's in fifth. He's got Leclerc right there in front of him. Tyler started fourth. He's right where he started this race. His highest position has been second. Not able to ever work himself all the way back to the front, but right now 2 seconds separate the third place car. We're pretty close to it. On deck, the 76, driving the pit viper. 76 NH rolling through what he has. 603 E-Wraps. That is one of the sponsors here for the off-season modified tour. If you would be a part of the off-season modified tour, make sure that you find them on iRacing. Send your application in. They have a Discord as well. And make sure you find them on Facebook. They do have the off-season modified Facebook group. These guys are absolutely awesome. A lot of good talent here. Catalano 1 second over Zeems, as you see a ton of fun happening here.
There's a lot of fun going on. This 54 just keeps it going. He looks like he's a little over a second out in front, with third place about 2.5 seconds out. So McGrath looks like he's running a good lap back there. So let's hopefully he might be able to get back to the front. So got a long ways to go here.
Matt McGrath's last lap time, 18.68. The leader, 18.65. Now 19 seconds for the 54. We're going to see what they're going to be able to run here. Good jump off here for some of the drivers, starting to kind of pace themselves. And right now, Catalano's such a big lead that it really doesn't, not much that folks can do. Kyle Robillard back here, he's in 11th. He's the last car on the lead lap, 15.4 seconds back. He's going to need some work here.
Yeah, he is. He better either speed up or he's going to be a lap down here real soon, as Catalina coming heading towards him to catch up with him. So, you know, he's almost, he's going to catch him, I'll say, in the next couple of laps.
Right now we're seeing some of the longest green flag run that we've seen for the race. Right now following along with Jordan Davis Flint. And there's that driver right there, Lebanon, New Hampshire driver, trying to roll through the corners. A lot of racing still left to go here, and a lot of track position can be made up. But you just definitely don't want to find yourself a lap down, getting into about 100, getting into the next competition caution. Jordan Davis Flint right there is right where he started in 8th, and so is Ty Leclerc right there. Non-applicable Taunton main driver right there. Good to see him able to try to make some moves. He might be one of those drivers that likes the outside lane, but right now McGrath on the fresher tires right there behind, having some net issues, as the 76 kind of holding up the 15 a little bit there.
Yeah, and if you look at there at number 90, Mr. Zeems, he is coming. He is coming. He's in. Just a second ago, he was less than a half a second, but now he's kind of dropped back up to a little over half a second behind the leader. But he was moving there for a minute. I don't know what happened to him, if he got loose or what, but he was moving towards him.
Catalano had 1905, 1913 for Mr. Zeems, but Zeems runs an 1898 this last time over the 1907 of Trevor Catalano. Ken's super fast. He's really good on the long run. And it's good to see him starting to pick up the pace. He is caught Trevor Catalano, who was 1.2 seconds at one point behind him. McGrath trying to get around Leclerc here. And Leclerc up the racetrack and back down. Maybe a little bit of help there from the 33. It might happen. It happens. Get a little bump and run, set him up the racetrack. Hey, you're holding me up. I'm on fresh tires, right?
That's the way it goes. That's old Dale Earnhardt special right there, bump and run. So he's doing a good job. He's sporting double threes, so hey, at least he's got that right number on there for that bump and run.
So if he's, but we do have another competition caution coming out. Do you want to be this aggressive this early, knowing that in 28 laps we're going to have another competition caution?
McGrath might just maybe grab another spot here in a minute, but I think he'll kind of, lay off a little bit unless his tires is really sticking good and he's got good, traction coming through the turns and everything and can catch them. Well, let's hopefully that he just races his race. That's the most important thing here.
There is a lot of good racing going on here as we're watching Ken Zeems, who had caught up to Catalano. And maybe Catalano had that lap traffic kind of work it for him. You know what I mean? He just kind of found his way into a situation where lap traffic kind of hindered him a little bit. But his lap time's a little bit faster, maybe letting his tires cool down so that way he can get back into the gas a little bit more.
Yeah, it's very possible that's what he's doing. But like you said, the lap traffic probably helped him up. The reason Zeems was able to catch up with him a little bit was in that lap traffic as he almost hits the wall there, coming out of the turn 1 and 2 there as he goes into 3 and 4 and gets a little sideways there as he's coming out there. But hey, it's sticking and it's going.
Those tires are surely part of the issue here. Let's kind of ride along with the gyro cam. This is how close to the wall you're going to get. Here's the right side of Trevor Catalano. He's going to get into the corner. You watch the camera as he slides it around. He hooks that bottom and puts his tires right next to the wall. Front stretch for him. Here's turn 1 and turn 2. Very flat track Martinsville is, and kind of built for modifieds.
Yeah, it is. And those good wide Hoosier tires right there, man. They're really giving them a lot of traction. I haven't drove one of these yet on iRacing, but I've got to go try one out because the way they talk, it's kind of like an Indy car, except it just don't have the power like an Indy car, but the wheelbase is kind of wide and a little bit more stabler than they say some of the Cup cars are.
Well, these things can be very free. These tires, it's not like they're using the goat's urine to soften them up. That's for darn sure. But they're able to get themselves really, really in deep. The stopping power of these things are amazing if you have the brake bias set up. I enjoy driving them, but they're two different versions. You get the SK mods and the touring mods, and depending on your style, some of them have more horsepower and less downforce. Right now, Ken Zeems falling back just a little bit to Trevor Catalano, who's really working. That's who you ride along with right here.
And you can see him still getting close to that wall for sure. Like you're telling the horsepower, one of them has 645, I think, or 647 horsepower. So I don't know exactly which ones a lot of the guys are running here. The 640s, whatever power, or they're running the other ones. I wasn't 100% sure on exactly what they're running.
Well, they're driving the SK mods, and so those are the ones with the a little bit more horsepower with the way the setup is ran. So there's Ken Zeems, SK modified, off-season modified tour, 603 assistance, and 603 E-ramps. Make sure you go and check all of that out on Facebook. There are links in the Facebook posts out there for Signature Esports and Top Esports, and of course on our YouTube channel as well. If you're on Twitch, well, you got to go over to Facebook, give us a like and follow, and catch up on all the stuff that we're doing. Good appreciation. Matt McGrath all the way back to third now, but he's got about 3.5 seconds to gain over the 54, who's still flying around this track fast.
Oh yeah, he is, and James has then fell off to over 2.25 seconds behind the leader now. So they got some tires going out, but tires are wearing out or something's going on because this pace has really dropped down a little bit.
Fastest lap of the race, 18.44, and Catalano has only fallen off 0.4 of a second, 111 laps in. He pitted on lap 13, took a little bit of fuel, he might have taken a little bit of damage repair just to double check. He's worked himself back to the front right now, 3.25 seconds separate he and McGrath, who was trying to work his way to the front. Looks like Mr. Doig is back out on the track trying to work his way around as well. Let's go through All the drivers, Anthony Rennick having an issue here. Looks like caution will come out 112. Mr. Rennick involved. 21 right there to the inside. The 60 was there as well. Kind of wonder if he got into the corner a little loose. He did. And then turns himself back up the wall. So he almost had it saved.
Thought he did. And he got up there and kind of got in them marbles a little bit and just went straight up in the wall. So, whew. And it looked like his motor might be blown the way it. No, there he goes. He's just waiting for the traffic to come back. Oh, I thought 97 was going to pop him.
Well, the idea is to make sure that you hold on to your brakes until everybody gets around. And right now, the issue for the 21 is got all that lap traffic or all that traffic coming around, and they're catching up to the pace car, which puts him lap. Every time they pass him, that's a lap going down, and he's just trying to get himself back up there running.
And looks like he's got to go back around where the pit row will open for him, where he can go in and get his car service.
Well, right now, Ken Zeems, Daniel Sweet, Jordan Davis Flint, Jared Audette, Trevor Catalano, Jeff Ramsdale, all on pit road getting their service done. Prior to the 125 competition caution, Matt McGrath's going to be your race leader once again. He was catching Ken Zeems and the 54 of Catalano, but I think Catalano, since he's gonna restart fourth here, he's gonna have those fresher tires. He has the fastest laps of the race, and consistency is gonna be a big key here. But man, oh man, it's gonna be insane to see. Matt McGrath, your race leader, 8th caution of the race, 1 for competition caution, technically, but I think every one of them have been for incident at least. So McGrath in and out a little bit right there. We'll follow along with Ty here as we wait for things. The strength of field here, super huge. A lot of 3,000 iRacing drivers, or those who are close. Top Esports 2 giving some peaches out there. Good to see you. Nice job, fellas. Awesome.
We love our peaches. We won't talk about it right now, but we love our peaches.
You'll have to tune in Tuesday and Wednesday night for some peaches.
Ain't nothing better than some good old Georgia Stone peaches for sure.
Let's go over the race schedule this week. Tonight, of course, off-season modified Sunday night kick and asphalt truck series on Signature Esports. Monday night, the IVRL Pinkett Ford series as well. That's Signature Esports as well. Tuesday nights, the eNASCAR Racing Association Championship race will be this week, and the Graham Construction Xfinity Series. That'll be double duty for both of us. And then let's see, Wednesday night's going to be the Beef Jerky Unlimited Truck Series. Thursday night off, Friday night off. Back at it again next week for the off-season modified. It's good to see everybody out there tuning in. Thank you very much to everybody that is. Hey, we're trying to do it. Appreciate everybody.
We are trying to do it, and I'm looking forward to Tuesday night because I'm going to be driving in the Talladega Super Speedway race.
Talladega is going to be absolutely incredible. We're going to see the big one, I'm sure. Green flag once again here. McGrath gets a good restart there, but he's going to have Leclerc right there with him. Catalano has Caleb Shelton right there with him as well, so he gets around Caleb Shelton for third. He restarted fourth on the outside lane. A little bit better. Thank you at Signature Esports. Much love. Appreciate you.
Now, did McGrath pit? That's what I was wondering. I didn't see him pit, but if he did, it was only in there for 27 seconds. So I don't know if he topped off or what.
McGrath came to pit road on lap 71, and no doubt with 5 laps, they're getting close to 5 laps. Looks like Leclerc up in the wall right there. Catalano's going to go to the inside, try to capitalize here. A little tire rub from both of the drivers, side-by-side racing. Brand new tires for those drivers, as right now the 54 trying to get to the back bumper of the 33. A lot of green flag runs. The green flag runs have been great. Yes, we've had quite a few cautions, but short track racing sometimes does that.
Yeah, you're always going to have a few cautions in short track. At least it's not like the one I was at Riverhead Raceway in Long Island, New York, when we had 13 caution flags before we got the first lap in. So, same type of cars and everything. So, it was pretty cool seeing that live.
Catalano trying to give the bump and run to McGrath right there. McGrath able to capitalize. That's the look on board here as he gets into the corner. He's just a little bit trying to find that pace to the inside. He's got to find that run. McGrath right there, and maybe Catalano might be able to capitalize, get himself high, and then work himself low like he did before.
Yeah, and you see him working that steering wheel. He was just coming out of the turn there. He was so what we call sawing the far out of that steering wheel there for sure. He's still trying to get around McGrath there as he's coming down the speedway, taking him inside. Nope, he didn't get him. I thought sure he was going to get him on the inside there.
A little bit more of a straight entrance there. 125 being completed. I do believe they're going to throw the competition caution after they complete 125. The McGrath able to arc his turn in, and now Catalano he's entering more straight. When you enter more straight, that gives you a harder braking pattern.
Yep, sure does. And you see those brakes glow when they get on them hard there. As we come out with our caution, there'll be number 9, and this is the competition caution.
Competition caution for lap 125. Everybody's going to reset, re-rack them, take an opportunity to get a drink of water. I think you guys should do so as well. Woody and I are going to take a vocal break. We'll be right back with you. We'll get you back up to speed here in 2 Shakes of Lambsdale. Back here again, Matt McGrath, your race leader, came in on pit road on lap 71, 113 for Catalano, Audette on 113, Sweet, Zeems, Davis, Flint, Ramsdale, Shelton, all came in. Coffee_NR just subscribed. Thank you for subbing out there on Twitch. Much love to you. You guys don't have to do that, but I do appreciate every little bit. Every little bit does help us give back to the stream and give back to those who have helped us become what we are today. And big special thank you to everybody out there as well. Top Esports being a big help. Thank you to all the folks that we've ever called races for, all of the drivers, just everybody. I've been fortunate enough to meet a ton of folks here, and it was just awesome. You raced at Riverhead this year and came in third for your first time ever there. That's awesome. That's awesome, Richie.
Very awesome, Richie. Great job, Richie. Way to go. Look at the rubber back there in that turn. Good. Wiggly, wiggly.
Watch as these drivers get into the corner here. You see it building up. So what happens is just like a snow plow, and you can see it on the inside turn right there as well. Just like real racing, when the tires wear off, the rubber has to go somewhere, and here on iRacing, it does go everywhere. That is a real thing. It's a real physic. You can get high in the turn and get loose and get turned around. So it's incredible to see. McGrath, Catalano, Audette, Sweet, Zeems, Davis, Flint, Ramsdale, Shelton. That's going to be the front 4 rows. We're going to go back to Green Flag Racing. What's up, Mr. Pointer? Good to see you out there, my friend. That is KPTV out there on Twitch and KPTV 75. And make sure you follow them on Facebook too. Stars coming my way.
Here we go. We're going green again. 33 takes him into the straight there, going past the start-finish line. Is into turn one as we got Catalina coming into two there with Aneta coming in third there. And Mr. Sweat then pulled up in number 3 spot there, so he's heading towards the front.
How patient will Catalano be? We know that some new tires all the way across the field. One of those drivers who came out of 127 is going to be Ty right back here, the number 15 on the race. Got the 33 on the side panel there. He's going to be right there behind the 67. Jordan Davis Flint trying to make it work. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the likes out there, folks. Much love to you. Thank you for the stars, of course. Mr. Poignard, you are absolutely amazing. You probably one of my top. You and Brian Rinker give me some of the best some of the best content. Much love. There it is. Let's go and soil car. PointersMotorsupplies.com. That's him, Kelly Poignard out there giving some love.
You also love you can out there and just show us all that love.
Catalano to the inside. He's gonna, he just did exactly that. He was like, you know what? I've got a straight drive off here. I'm gonna make it work. Go Top Esports, says Joe Tardif out there. Good to see you, Joe. Much love to you, brother.
Hey, thank you there, Mr. Joe. Hey, did you see that Mr. Catalina kind of bump and run and take you hit him on the inside there and took and got around McGrath there?
Well, some great driving by both of those drivers because realistic. Oh, he's going to be into the corner.
Oh,
McGrath he held on to it. He wanted to go right back the same way that Catalano came in, and Catalano able to hold on to it. What a great save by McGrath as well. He's going to be driving like my best friend Becky on that what is that Geico commercial, whatever it is, where Mayhem comes back. Well, here he comes, Matt McGrath to the back bumper of the 073 Catalano. Now half-second difference between he and Sweet as they roll. Now the drama unfolds.
Oh yeah, McGrath's gonna be coming back for vengeance. I guarantee you. He's back in 8th spot now. Went from 2nd to 8th. That's terrible for him to end up doing that, but he's going to get back up there.
A lot of drivers still neck to neck with Trevor Catalano. These tires, they're all on an even playing field inside the top 5. First driver on fresher tires. It's going to be Ty in the 15, the 073 there as well. I think McGrath is he'll find his way back in. If a caution comes out, he's going to have another set. Dave Brandt, these are always fun to watch. Good to see you out there, Dave. Much love to you, brother.
We love send us all that love out there. We love the love.
Richie gave it I was going to say, Richie just gave us a like out there on Facebook, too. He went from watching one to the other. I appreciate you very much, Richie. Richie about out there, we're going to share something that he sent me those photos that I asked him for, and so he did that. All that love out there, we love to love. James, thank you for the 9 shares that you put out there as well. James Mandarit out there, one of my top fans as well. Good to see everybody tuning in on the Facebook pages. Caleb Shelton, I was going to say, I just saw it. Caleb Shelton and Ty just got into each other here. Take a look. They were just braking, different braking points, and now, and it's 073 trying to back himself up. These things have no turning radius, and he just gets slammed into. Everybody playing bumper cars here.
And he looks hot. Lord, does he look hot.
One more time. Here's the 073 from the cockpit view. And let's go from the nose view. Right here, so the braking in front of him, brake. Oh, he's trying to get out of the brake, and right there, hooks the bottom, gets his tire up on the wall, tries to hold on to it. That's a Ty right there. Let's go back up here. We're going to go Caleb Shelton. Caleb Shelton right there behind the 33. Here's the run into the corner that you're going to see here. Brake, hard on the brakes, brake. Oh, and then just up and around, and then he's just hard on the brakes. If you're hard on the brakes, guess what happens? You just get turned around.
Those tires are slick, and then he gets hit again. That's what was bad.
Everybody trying to get around each other there, and trying to be patient. There's a lot of things that you look at, and that is one of those. Matt McGrath is going to be in on pit road. So is Catalano. McGrath getting some stuff fixed here. I think he's going to take that little extra time because he lost a little bit there. Maybe, yeah, he's coming off pit road this time by. Pace car is going to lead him around. Daniel Sweet's going to be your new race leader. That's the 6th lead change of the race, and a good time for it.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Well, we haven't given out the helicopter award. Should we do that? Should we do that now? Should we give that to our good friend that went around and came back around? And it was Caleb Shelton.
I think that's giving the helicopter award.
Daniel, thank you out there tagging somebody out there. Much love to you. There it is. Daniel, you are leading, brother. You are leading. Good to see you out there in chats.
It's like to see all those drivers out there in chat or whoever's out there. Thank you for watching our stream.
Kelly, you're absolutely right. All of those marbles near the wall, these cars, 147 laps in, and it looks like a minefield out there. I would not want to be. And we will go with Daniel on the restart here. We'll look at that next to the inside wall, to the outside wall. Now I don't have that quality turned all the way up for the event, but I tell you what, it's still there, and you can see it. Casey Perry, check it out. Daniel, David Brandt out there as well. Tag your folks out there. Keep the comments rolling. Give us a like and follow on all the platforms: Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Absolutely amazing. And if you are out there and you want to do it, courtesy of my friend Tony Kibbett.
Jason, also, if you look, as that's coming in the turn right there, the rubber and stuff is starting to come down into the race groove, the top race groove. So they're starting to get a lot of loose rubber there as we get ready to go back on the restart. As Mr. Sweat brings us down, and we got green flag racing as Mr. Sweat brings us down, and Mr. Annette kind of taps him in the rear and pushes him up into towards the wall there, up into all the rubber, and he comes back here as he goes down and takes the lead.
Now he's going to get turned. We were following with him, but he was close. He holds on to it. Caution's going to come back out. He got the biggest bump and run there for no reason whatsoever.
The bump and the run.
Jared Audette's going to be your new race leader, 7th lead change of the race, and I want to go back to the restart right there. Let's go back to the green flag as folks hit pit road, and that's what I was pulling up here, folks. We'll take a look at that one more time. Here's the green flag. We're going to go with Audette, and here he's there on the outside. 76 into the mix. 07 gets a great restart here, takes the natural line into the corner. He brakes hard. 76, not expecting it, into the back and sends him up the racetrack. Ken Seams is going to be right there with him.
And it was just terrible that then somebody else hits him. So I guess he didn't get no new tires.
Came in on Audette came in on 113. When did Daniel come in? He came in on 71. So yes, he is coming in now for brand new overdrive in the corner. He did, and he drove it straight. You know, we talked about it as well. Putting yourself straight into a corner, not the greatest thing in the world here. It causes your brake. One, it causes you to flat spot your brakes if you get into your brakes too hard. But it also causes you to be heavier in the brakes, and you're not able to turn the car as well. Especially these ones. These ones are different than the NASCAR, the traditional NASCAR circuit where you turn under power. These ones turn under basically better on neutral.
Yep. They definitely do turn a lot better in neutral.
Still turning under power can send you around, but you want to be off the brakes and off the gas to have it turn the best it can. But feather. That's it, and at least that's from my experience of driving these cars. Kelly, He is overdriving the corner. I do see you out there, brother. Good to see everybody out there tuning in. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube for Signature Esports. Top Esports as well for more broadcasting. And good to be a part of them. Good to be able to be a voice and help folks out. We do appreciate it. 76, 90, 15, 67. Catalano on the 54s there. McGrath trying to work. And much more racing left to go. 153 of 200. And this race has been pretty quick considering that it is. Richie, thank you. Richie followed us on all three platforms. Richie, you are amazing. You're going to be, I wish I can give you my top fan badge. I think that belongs to Kelly. Kelly, you're still one of my top fans, right?
Hopefully she is.
Fireball.
I think we're gonna have something gonna happen back there between 33 and 54 on this restart. So get ready for it.
They are quite a ways back. 76-90, green flag waves.
There we go. 76 taking it down into turn one. It goes low, and 33's all into 54. Right? It is all in his rear end. He is bumping the floor out of him. They are racing.
The drive into the corner here. The 54 trying to get around Ken Zeems. He's going to be there in fourth, but don't count out McGrath just yet. Don't count out Davis Flint there, too. He's passing cars on the outside. You got to make sure that works. He's doing a decent job. McGrath in and out here.
I don't know if that's giving him an advantage or a disadvantage when he flashes in and out. I know I used to flash in and out because I didn't have enough memory on my computer, and it would take me to straighten the wall, especially getting ready to turn into a turn. Straighten the wall I go.
Kelly, yes, you are my top fan, and brother, you are a warrior. Not only are you a warrior, but you're an SC warrior. That's what I call all of the folks out there that follow us. You're my warriors. I appreciate you. Yeah, you know and the corner info. Oh, McGrath in and out again. He's in fourth. He's got Catalano. I don't count this little battle out just yet. But I always tell him, don't count out Ken Zeems. Ken Zeems likes to get into the flow of things, make sure the run's going to be green, and then he rolls. McGrath runs. Trevor Catalano is trying to outpace everybody. 18.37 on the last lap. He just runs the fastest lap of the race once again.
And McGrath's coming in hard into that corner. He's driving it in deep as he comes into that corner. But he's braking a lot later than the 54 is. So you might see some little action here in a minute. Because 54 is to the outside. 33 to the outside. Yeah,
54 Catalano to the outside, or to the inside of Leclerc right there in the 15th spot. Caution will come out. And that is only to an advantage of the top four. Ramsdale, Daniel was involved. Poor Daniel. He was having such a great race. Let's see what happened here. 97.07 right there. Let's see if he was going to try to go to the inside. Tried to break into the corner. Gets right to the back. Man, oh man.
07 just drove it in deep right there. And
then 7-car pile up at Walmart.
Look at all that rubber up there. Yo, man. Look, you can almost see it sticking to their tires when they go up in that stuff.
Just like in real life, they do. That's all you see for a long time, folks. There's a 073 is going to be one of your wave arounds, your lucky dogs here, so he's going to get a lap back. Caleb Shelton should be back on the lead lap now. He will be on the lead lap. You were always wondering why you overdrove the corners. Didn't know you should roll the corners. In the modifieds, you should roll your corners. In the in more of the NASCAR circuit, like the trucks, the Xfinity and the Cup cars, it is more of the braking zone and downshifting that gets you through. Rolling the corners here and letting your throttle pick you up on the very end. That's going to be the big thing. Caleb Shelton is one of those drivers trying to work his way back in. Some drivers in on pit road. Russell Pete's one of those drivers as well. He's getting some stuff taken care of. 17 laps down. Ramsdale in on pit road. He's going to leave pit road now. He's going to take some fresh tires, fuel tires, something like that. Takes a long time to fill these cars up.
Yeah, it does. And then got a new leader, it looks like, on Nettie. These are new leaders showing, and Catalina then moved up to second. LeClure is in third now, and McGrath's in fourth. So this is going to be a very interesting next 36 laps. So it's going to be very interesting.
164 of 200 being completed under caution, 12th caution of the race. There's been some long green flag runs in it, and some short aggressive driving. I think we're going to see these drivers do the best that they can to hold on to it. That's for darn sure.
Yeah, and just give everybody an update of the Tennessee-Alabama scores. Is Alabama 24, Tennessee 17, and Alabama's on their way driving in towards the end zone at this time.
Oh, come on, Tennessee. Put the stop to them so we can make sure that everybody's going to be happier. Lights are going to be off on the pace car. We're going to be back at it. If you've got a college football team out there that you're rooting for today, make sure that you throw it out there for us. We like hearing everything from esports to racing. Speaking of racing, which 4 drivers do you think are going to go to the championship 4? Of course, we know, which 3 other drivers are going to advance into the championship 4 on NASCAR? We all know that Kyle Larson's already won his way in. Who do you think is going to be joining him there? Put it out there for me. We're going to go back to it here. What do you take him to green?
Hey, here we go. We're coming out of the turn 4s. We're getting ready to go green as the green flag drops. 76 is taking it hard into the turn as the heads in. Then you see number 15, Mr. Lyric is going deep, but Graf turns. Graf turns Catalina. Oh, Lordy, another caution.
We wondered when it was going to happen. 18 there to the back bumper. There was the ride in. He gives a little bump to the 15. Oh, he got into the Catalano, got into the wall himself.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he hit that wall first and came down and bounced off. Then that's when McGrath got him.
We love the far chase view. You saw McGrath. He was like, you know what, I'm going to be back here. Little bump to the 15. Catalano got right there, and there was nothing you can do. So nothing doing for Catalano right there. And Catalano, fastest driver on the racetrack, and he was trying to outpace everybody.
Yeah, and he's doing a good job, too. He was running some of the top laps out there, for sure.
Catalano in on pit road, had to tow, and so I wonder if his race is done for the day. 160 it is. He is out of the race. 168 of 200. Overdrove the corner on exit, and not only can you overdrive that. Let's take a look at this on the restart here. I want to look at this one more time, and I might slow this. We'll not slow this down. We're going to stop it right here. You see he's right up there, how he's driving outside of the corner here. He's got the 15 there. He's got a lot of room between he and the 15. And as he's coming off the corner, his car is, you see the marbles coming. You see how they're affecting that second lane right now. Overdrives the corner, taps the wall, and then goes around. And man, oh man.
He got heavy in those marbles right there. Right before he spun, he got into them heavy.
And there it is, second helicopter of the night. A favorite award to give out.
Hopefully you don't give me that helicopter award Tuesday night.
Speaking of Tuesday night, when you tune in Tuesday at Talladega, not only are you going to be able to watch Fireball drive his Xfinity car around, but we're going to be giving away a die cast. And I wanted to make sure that I got all of that information up on our social media. We will do that here very, very shortly. But Mr. Tardif giving us a preview of what they're going to be able to give away. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it is. I actually got one from him myself. I got a Dale Jr. number 8 Budweiser diecast. So I got lucky and got that win for sure. Now I just got to get a win at Talladega. That's what I'm shooting for, is a win at Talladega. My favorite track, and that Tennessee Vols Xfinity Chevrolet is going to be heading towards the front. I guarantee you I'm going to be up there somewhere.
It's It's gonna be a lot of fun to be able to get there. I will finish up the eNASCAR Racing Association Championship and help join the guys over there, of course. And that'll be brought to you by ChasingRC.com. That'll be who's giving that away. So tune in this next Tuesday, Tuesday night over on Top Esports, and you'll be able to get that. We'll be able to take care of it. Ooh, everybody wrecking! Holy cow!
Nope. Can't believe a caution didn't come out for that one.
Yeah, no caution. McGrath falls back quite a bit there. Audette, Davis Flint, as they get into 172. There is the 76 out front. He's been able to hold on to the lead for the last 26 laps, and that includes a couple of cautions in there, but his restart's been really good. Davis Flint right there on the back bumper of the 76. We might have another winner here. There's Leclerc there to the inside, overdrives the corner, pulls a slide job on the 07 of Sweet, as Sweet gets right back in their top 5. Love this channel, your new favorite. Thank you, Richie. Appreciate you very much. Much love to you. Tell all your friends that this is what we do. Audette, Davis Flint, Leclerc, Sweet, Zeems. I talked about Ken Zeems. That 4600 iRacing driver killing it right now. Look at him run.
Yeah, he is. He's coming toward the front, and he's looking to get his, I think, first win of the season, too. So he's coming hard.
Ken won last week, and now the 07 of Daniel trying to get himself in as well. He's right there on the back bumper of the 15 of Leclerc. You see the 33 in front. Ryan, thanks for becoming a follower out there. Appreciate you. Ryan Palmer 716. Much love to you. Jared Audette out front, and my tower here. We're gonna change this so that way it'll work a little bit better. We don't want that looking ugly. 25 now, 24 laps to go. 76, 67, 15:07. Ken Zeems right there in the mix as well. 1 second separates the top 5.
Top 5, we got 1 second, and look like Ramsdale's moving up a little closer, but Davis Flynn, he's staying right on Annette's rear there for sure. So, and Leclerc's coming too. It's Mr. Sweet there too.
Tell you what, this racing is not over. Look at the 76 and the 67. 76 driving the corner a little bit better. He's carrying off the corner. Very nice. Keeping himself out of the marble so he doesn't tap that wall getting into it. Anytime you race in the beat. I know you did, Ryan. I remember who you are. You're a good dude, brother. Appreciate you.
As we go to the nose cam, here's our leader, and we are look at him run as he gets towards the outside wall there, and look like we got somebody. No, I thought that was somebody spinning back here, but it's a track. But we got some good, clean green flag racing going on right now, Jason.
Tell you what, Audette doing a phenomenal job. Ken Zeems put the bump and run on the 07 just a moment ago and got himself to 4th. He has 20 laps right now to try to get himself back to the front. He wants to take back-to-back wins here in the first 2 races that I've called here, part of the Top Esports family and the Signature Esports family. Everybody having a lot of fun. Next Tuesday, it is the 2020 Sam Meyer Bristol First Win diecast. That's the one that they're going to be giving away. Holy cow. Need to change that camera. That is not what that's supposed to look like. Holy goodness gracious. There is Ken Zeems right there as well. Jared Audette, well, he's extended that lead 3/10, almost 4/10 of a second over to the 67. Leclerc trying to put himself back there as well. Ryan, always good to see you out there. He drives the Beef Jerky Unlimited Series. That is on Wednesday nights. That is from start to finish with me, and I kind of enjoy it.
I love good racing for sure. So let's hopefully we'll got 17 laps to go as they come down to the on the back stretch here, and then hopefully here about one more lap, 16 to go. The 76 is still heading towards the front, and it's still Linton got a quarter of a second now behind him.
Top 5 now separated by 1.3 seconds. Ken Zeems right hot on the tail. We talk about him. Leclerc, not a driver that you want to count out either. He led several laps here, and he's able to get himself. If he's able to get himself around Davis Flint, I would see a bump and run coming. But maybe he just wants to be in third, because if he puts a bump and run and it fails on a white flag, then Leclerc might be able to capitalize here. Daniel Sweet having a top 5 count tonight, doing a great job. Caleb Shelton, the 73 able to work his way back around the racetrack as well. McGrath, the last car on the lead lap, has the 97 of Ramsdale in front of him. So only 8 cars on the lead lap after 186 laps, 14 laps to go. Jared Audette out front. Man, oh man, Woody talked about the long green flag run. Here they go.
Yeah, here they go. They're doing a good job. And I noticed that Catalina is out of the race now. I guess it blew his car up and he got out. But McGrath's trying to make it up. He's still falling behind. He's 9 seconds behind the leader now. So I don't know if he's got enough time to get there or not.
Davis Flint had to go high in the corner, maybe a braking issue there, but he got himself passed by 2 cars in one turn. Leclerc and Ken Zeems, second and third, rolling, trying to get to Audette, who's now 11 laps away from the win here. The 76 able to carry very, very nicely. Daniel having one heck of a day. Does find himself in 5th. Does have the 073 of Caleb Shelton there trying to make a pass on the inside. So Sweet, he's still rolling. I mean, he came in on 140 or 151. He's got some fresh tires, but I think he just needs a different line. His line is it just looks like it's not comfortable with him here at Martinsville, and not as comfortable as some of the other drivers. So the 73 of Caleb Shelton getting himself into 5th. He started second. Dead of 8 spots.
Got another caution. Don't know where it came from or what, but we got another one.
It's like Ramsdale, the 97, and the 10 right behind him. I do believe that's the 10. Maybe he got into the corner a little hot here. We'll see. Oh, he hopped the curb. He touched the curb. If you touch the curb, it checks you up, slows you up. And then the 97, very slow on the racetrack here.
It says McGrath crashed. I don't know where he crashed at.
That's and then Zaccardo as well. Looks like the 19 here, or the 33. Looks like Zaccardo on the 60 here. Maybe 2 incidents here. I'm not sure. 60 trying to go to the inside of the 33. Maybe that was where it was. It was. That's what brought out the caution. Those 2 going around sideways. What a great, holy cow.
Bill McGrath's back on the track. He's hopefully didn't have too much damage. Hope neither one of them had too much damage because they drove it back around. So hopefully they'll be able to catch up. I don't know if McGrath's going to go in the pits or not yet. I believe he did.
McGrath in pit road, Sweet on pit road, Ramsdale on pit road. Ramsdale will be a lap down now as the 97 just takes and gets that stuff fixed. Whoa, says Top Esports 2. Yeah, I say whoa.
And that was a pretty look. McGrath left the pits. Looks like he maybe took 4 tires.
Now, McGrath, I think he was holding a set of tires, but I think with McGrath, his thing that he had going on was he's back in on pit road, maybe getting some more stuff fixed here. But McGrath's thing here is trying to get. He's got 6 laps. It'll be 5 laps to go when we go back to green here. 4 laps to go when we go back to green. He's going to have very short amount of time. Jared Audette, he's going to be Audette's doing a great job. Audette's doing a phenomenal job. McGrath will have a hard time in 4 laps trying to get around anybody unless they have back-to-back cautions here to try to push the boundaries. How aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to race them clean? I tell you what, it's going to be interesting. 76, 15, 90, 67, 073. What do you think here, Woody?
It's going to be a very interesting race in the last few laps here. So we're going to see some. It's going to be some hard driving. I guarantee you, because McGrath back here, and Sway, and Shelton, all those guys from 3rd place back, they're going to be coming hard. They want to win. They want to get up there and win this race.
The under half-mile track of Martinsville being as expected here. Pace car dives in. Audette, Leclerc, Zeems, Jordan Davis, Flint. 76 runs it he gets the green. He's going to clear. Leclerc to the outside. Zeems is going to be back there as well. Davis Flint to the high line. Zeems trying to make it stick. Inside, outside. Don't get yourself up next to it. Clear yourself when you can. 4 laps to go. We're running.
Yeah, we're running hard, and they're taking it into turn 1 there to come down the back stretch. Getting a little loose there to come in to the start-finish line there. Looks like Nettie is keeping it clean and kind of holding his line there.
3 laps to go. 603 sim assistants and 603 e-ramps. Make sure you check out their Facebook pages. Great job by all the drivers getting themselves around here. 200 laps. Oh, gets into the back bumper. And caution will come back out. We'll have our first attempt at the green-white checkered. I think it might have been a little bit too early for Leclerc to try to put the bump and run there.
Yeah, it was, and that's a big break for third, fourth, and fifth place for sure, and sixth place. So it's going to be a interesting last green-white checker here.
A look at the run here. Now, he got loose, and then braked into the corner. Kind of threw it in there. They were riding along. This is Leclerc. And threw it into the corner, and then when he did, it forced the 76 to free up there on the back bumper as well. So, man, oh man, that was not fun. Here's a look at it one more time here.
And you see 15 coming in, getting up behind him there, getting closer and closer. And then they brakes, and I think 16 just got into his brakes a little too hard. 15 just didn't get checked up quick enough.
I think they both were free. I think that's what happened. And it was a bad combination. And now the 76 is, he's going around with a smoking engine. He's like, I'm still leading this race.
Smoking like a freight train.
Actually, technically, I think it shows him a lap down.
Yep.
Leclerc will be, he's a free pass. It shows him as a free pass car here. Leclerc will be out of the race. 15 is going to be there in 7th. He'll finish there in 7th, it does look like. So that'll be where he's scored. McGrath up to 5th. Ken Zeems, he was there to capitalize. He held himself in 3rd, was able to get himself around. He's going to be there. As your race leader, he's going to have Jordan Davis Flint, who's super fast on the restart. We'll see if they're going to be able to keep it clean here as they come to the end.
Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting green-white checker here for sure. So let's hopefully we can get it in. 76 can get into the pits as soon as he can, where he can get the blowing all that smoke out there behind me. I hope we don't have to bring a safety crew out and put some oil dry down.
Where's the safety crew out there for all those marbles in the corner? You can see those things just really stacking it.
Oh yeah, and even if this was a NASCAR race, you wouldn't see nobody clean those marbles off up there for sure. So you just got to remember, don't get up there in the marbles.
Free pass car is going to be released. We're going to go back to side-by-side racing. Robert, how you doing out there? I see you in here.
Hey guys, I thought I'd jump in here last few laps, see what's happening, listen to you a little bit. Been a rough night here.
Yeah, I can tell. 15th caution of the race. Only one that was actually there for racing incident. Martinsville being very tough for the drivers. It just seems like the long green flag runs, and it seems like everybody's able to get there. But right now, back to green as they're going to take that last attempt at green white checker. I think there's only one attempt here. Woody, they're killing it, man. Rob, we'll talk to you about your race here right at the end, and we'll kind of go over what you guys have going on there, okay?
Sounds good, Jason.
Yeah, here comes 90. Oh, we're getting 67 kind of tapped the 90 there in the rear. There's 073. Hey, Mr. Shelton and Mr. Sweet, top 4 is running hard as we got the white flag, so this will be the last lap here as 90 takes it into turn 3 and 4, And they're bumping like crazy, but it looks like 90's going to take the win. And he does. Hey, give it out to Mr. Zeems for sure.
Ken Zeems able to hold on to the end right there. Ken Zeems, Davis Flint, Shelton. I think that's going to be the drivers in the running order. We'll make sure that we take a look at it. But there were some bump and runs happening there. Ken Zeems was ready for it, I think, and able to protect as they're going to come around and finish the race. Congratulations to the 90 on back-to-back wins this week. Rob, let's talk to you about the race here at Martinsville. Get a little driver insight over the course of this race. These drivers, you as a driver getting out there and running, finding the right kind of line to predict here, especially early on when you're racing a much cleaner track. What does it take to kind of just find that zone and find that groove? Because it's all about repetition on short track racing.
Oh, definitely, it's repetition, and you got to get some practice in, or you can be hurting out there. You know, you got to find that right setup, steering ratio, brakes, and all that. And my night just didn't get started well, even after practice.
Well, it's always good to see everybody out there at least running and given the opportunity. I know next week we'll be back at it again, and another attempt for you to jump in. I know that this was your first race in the series, correct?
Yes, sir. I applied about 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon. They responded and accepted me a couple hours later. I love the modifieds. Just didn't have a good night tonight. I'll be at the track next weekend, though, watching all the racing live. So.
That'll be a works. Well,
Cool.
well, thanks for getting in here and jumping in here, Rob. I appreciate you very much. And is it Doig, or how am I supposed to say that? I forgot.
It is Doig. You are correct. And Woody, Bomb Dude is fine also.
Bomb Dude, you my man, brother. Hey, you my man. I'll see you Tuesday night, okay?
Roger that. Take care, guys.
Thank you to
All
Robert.
right, have a good one.
Thank you to Robert out there. Ken Zeems going to be your race winner here. He's having a good celebratory race here, and I will say that I would love to. And yes, Brad, I did hear that you wanted to send Jared in here. I'd love to talk to Jared about his race, but let's talk to Ken Zeems real quick first, and kind of get some. And somebody move him in here. I can't move him. Here he is. Ken Zeems, back-to-back wins. I talk a lot of good smack about you. Thank you for proving me right. Being able to capitalize there, some late race incidents, able to give yourself that momentum. Great restart once again on a green-white checkered. Walk us through your race, brother.
Hey, man, it's good to talk to you again. I don't know. I mean, I knew there'd be a lot of wrecks. I didn't think that many go. I don't know. I just knew I'd have to survive, and thought maybe I was going to get third there, and then the 2 leaders got together. So I was telling my crew chief there, Russell Teets, Russell raced, and then he got wrecked out, so he hopped on and he was spotting for me and stuff. And told me we needed a good restart, and we got one. Held on for another win, man. 2 in a row.
I like 2 in a row, and next week we're going to be seeing you back out on the track once again. Where are we at next week? That's what I was looking at. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't even know.
No, we're at Dover. We're at the Super Speedway of Modifieds next week, I do believe.
There you go. Just hold that thing wide open. That should be interesting.
It's going to be a ton of fun. I think Dover. I like Dover as the Super Speedway for these things. It's going to be super fast, a lot of low line running. Ken, always a pleasure to talk to you. Congratulations on another race win here. Give you shout outs real quick, and maybe next week we'll see you three-peat it.
Yeah, we'll try for 3. But yeah, I thank my son, Zeem Setup Shop, Tie-Dyeing for You, Rocket Performance, Catalana Motorsports, Premier Gaming, all my ZFG teammates, and I'd like to thank, I said, Russell, he hopped on, he was spotting for me there at the end. It was a lot of help, a lot of fun.
Always good to see
good
Russell.
game.
Yeah, it's always good to see Russell out there as well. I saw his name, I was like, Russ is in here.
Oh yeah, I got some good teammates, man. I'm lucky. They're good guys and shit. So good friendships. It's a lot of fun, you know.
Always good. All right, my man. Well, congratulations on another race win here, and we'll see you next week.
All right, buddy. Thanks, man.
Absolutely. And Ken is just an awesome dude. Ken Zeems and Kenny Zeems. Make sure you check out Zeems Setup Shop. Of course, talked about that early on. Jordan Davis Flint. Mr. Woody, I'm going to let you take it. Fireball's going to take this one.
Hey, congratulations on your second place finish tonight there. Looked like y'all had a lot of bumping and running going on out there. A lot of bumping and grinding for sure. And how was the track and everything there towards the end?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a mess, to be honest. I mean, it was fun. Definitely like to see a little bit of less contact, a little bit more racing, but I can't complain. I came out second. Hate it for Jared, my teammate, who got taken out from the lead. Was hoping he could pull it off, but
We was watching there, and we noticed a little bump in there right at the start there, and they was taking it kind of hard in there. Looked like one got it a little low, and the other one, let off a little too soon. The other one got into him and spun him. So, hey, we're sorry about that, but thanks again for showing us a good race there and everything.
yeah, thanks guys. This was fun. Thanks for broadcasting. Happy we can bring the show to people. Definitely putting on quite a show this season.
Oh, we most definitely are. We had like 10 or 11 cautions there for sure. But hey, it was well worth it. Kind of wore me and Jason out a little bit there. But hey, we had a great time. And is anybody out there you want to give a shout out to or anything?
Yeah, I mean, thanks to you guys for broadcasting. I'll do a little shameless plug. I sponsor my own car, 603 E-Wraps. Check them out. 603 Sim Assistance for sponsoring the race. Go to them if you need some spotting, race control, anything like that. Just thanks to everybody who helps make this league possible. It's really fun. Glad to be a part of it.
Well, thank you.
Alrighty, well, thank you again, and we'll see you in Dover.
Yeah, and thank you very much for being a sponsor of the series here. I know that they appreciate it as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we have a lot of fun putting it on. Love modifieds and
Always
good
great.
racing so far.
Always great. Hey, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. Jordan Davis Flint, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Congratulations on a P2 finish here, and definitely Dover next week, super speedway racing for the modifieds.
Yeah, thanks guys. Hopefully I'll talk to you next week too.
Hey, we like to hear it. Let's see who is next. Who is Caleb? Caleb Shelton is going to be the next driver in the field. Caleb, you had a race that was up and down the racetrack for about I don't know how to describe it, but you had a fan out there as well. KPTV getting out there having some fun. Way to go, Ken says Premier Gaming out there. Thank you for the follow out there, JD Cast. Caleb, tell me about your race. I know it was up and down, but you were able to find some speed there at the end, especially on restarts. Kind of walk us through what happened and where you were going.
Yeah, I think I played the pit stop strategy game to perfection. So I had a little bit fresher right side tires there on that last run, and I think that's the reason why I was able to find so much speed.
Well, it worked out as well to be able to hug that line too. We talked about a lot of grip change over the racetrack and being as aggressive but not as aggressive as you would think. The marbles to the inside and the marbles to the outside, if you found yourself up high, how did you correct? Because we watched you do it. We watched a lot of drivers do it. How did you correct yourself to get yourself back into the race?
Well, it's definitely a fine line. There is a couple of grooves through the corner, but you just have to run that guy on the bottom super tight, because if you get out of the kind of the white concrete area there, you're definitely in the marbles and you have no grip. You'll be out of it. So as long as you can, hold the tight, line next to the guy below you, you're able to kind of stay there. But obviously the bottom line is still the preferred line at Martinsville.
For sure, it's going to be the preferred line next week at Dover. Congratulations, Shelton. I appreciate you very much jumping in here. Give your shout outs out there. I know you got fans watching. Daniel says it was a lot of fun, of course, and then McGrath taking a points lead out there in the chat. Good to see Mr. McGrath out there.
Yes, sir. I know my two brothers were watching the race tonight, so shout out to those guys for supporting me, and just a really fun race. I had a blast. Looking forward to next week.
Always a ton of fun. Thank you, Caleb. I appreciate you, and we most definitely will see you next week.
Alrighty.
Caleb Shelton finishes in third. And man, oh man, Fireball, it's been a ton of fun. I just absolutely enjoy broadcasting with you every week. This week, you're going to be doing some duties inside the race car. It's going to be fun for you.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to Talladega. This weekend is Tuesday and Wednesday nights Talladega. I might even run Wednesday night. I'm not for sure because Talladega is one of my favorite tracks, and I finished fifth at Daytona, so I'm looking forward to Talladega, and hopefully I can get a win.
I think it's going to be a ton of fun for you. Russell Pete's out there. Way to go, Ken. Glad I could have helped. Rather would have finished. Hey, you know what? Spotting the winner is not so bad. Ken Zien's going to be your race winner. Here's your race results brought to you by, of course, 603 Sim Assistance and 603 E-Ramps. I put the links in the description on the posts here on Facebook and YouTube. So click those links. Go give them a follow. If you need spotters or if you need any race control, 603 Sim Assistance going to be able to give you that. If you need any ramps, 603 E-Ramps. Much love and appreciation to the off-season modified tour. Ken Ziem's your race winner. Jordan Davis Flint second. Caleb Shelton third. Daniel Sweet, McGrath, that's all fourth and fifth. Jared Audette had one heck of a race going for him. And he finishes in sixth, 4 laps down. Leclerc in seventh. Ramsdale in eighth. Doolittle in ninth. Robillard in 10th. Zaccardo Catalano was the driver that was the driver to beat here tonight, I do believe. Just the speed that he had, but at the end of the day, I think sometimes experience prevails. Aggressive racing sometimes isn't the best racing, but it can be good racing. Catalano. 12th place finish. Doig in 13th. Pete's in 14th. Rennick, Delago, and Cody Abbott out there in 17th. Brad, thank you for running the numbers tonight. Appreciate you very much. Man, oh man, what a good Martinsville's a ton of fun, but it's a ton of fun for me for the modifieds. I'm a better fan of it here, and it's insane to see. Can we talk to is Audette around here? Let's talk to Audette. Is Audette around anywhere? Kind of want to talk to him.
He's in here now.
Mr. Audette, congratulations on a phenomenal racing line that you had. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The racing line. I know that it looked like on that restart that you and the driver behind you guys, who was that, Leclerc? Yeah, it looked like you were a little bit free, and then he was a little bit free at the same time. But I wanted to talk to you about how you were able to hold off those drivers so many times on restarts and kind of what was going on there.
Before I say anything, I want to apologize to Daniel Sweat. I got to the lead because I sent him. I didn't even mean to make contact with him, let alone send him through the corner. So before I say anything, I want to apologize to him. But I guess karma got me in the end. But my racing line, I guess just lucky tire fall off wasn't a big thing today. And I just hit at the right time. I stayed out for that first one, and then he didn't have that much fresher tire than I did, and I was just able to hold him off.
Well, you had a incredible line going on for you, and you led a ton of laps. It was a great race to watch you be able to defend, and you had a lot of people cheering for you out there. The race line at Martinsville compared to Dover next week. How are you going to approach Dover?
As cautiously as I can. We had a recruitment race at Martinsville, so I kind of knew what to expect, and we were here last season. We had a recruitment race for Dover, and with the modified, it's a lot like Daytona, if you believe it. So I'm just gonna go in and try and be smart, be patient. I think it's another 200 lap race, so I'm just gonna try and stay out of trouble and be there at the end.
Well, I think you had a great race, regardless of contact. It shows great sportsmanship for you to get in here and to own up to stuff. And Daniel's out there watching, I know for sure. So, big appreciation to you doing that. I know that's going to be a ton of fun next week. I'm looking forward to Dover. It is the super speedway of the modifieds, and I'm excited to see it. And we look forward to seeing you next week, Jared.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you guys for coming on board and broadcasting us. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, my man. Jared Audette, he finishes 6th after the late race incident, but look at that sportsmanship. He gets out there and says, hey, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Everybody, I appreciate everybody. Ken Ziem's going to be a race winner. Fireball, I appreciate you as well.
Hey, thank you, Jason. I love broadcasting with you. I have so much fun up here in the booth with you.
Hey, it's a ton of fun. My 7-year-old is going, hey, Daddy, I need something. So, folks, we love and appreciate everybody out there. From myself over here at Signature Esports and all the top esports family, we want to thank you for tuning in tonight. And make sure that you give us a like and follow on all the platforms, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube for Top Esports, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube for Signature Esports, of course, and always. Make sure that you hit the notification bell to let you know when we go live on all of those platforms. You can do that from each one. And if you choose to sub, then I appreciate it. You don't have to. Send the stars, do all the things that you love to do. Just be a part of the gaming community. We all love and appreciate everybody for what you do. Go out there and hug a gamer today or tomorrow. It's late here, so go hug a gamer. We thank you. And, of course, and always, we look forward to seeing you next week here. Actually, I'll be seeing you here tomorrow night. So we'll be seeing you here the rest of the week with Signature Esports and Top Esports. Tune into the other broadcasts. We love and appreciate everything that everybody does out there. It's just awesome. Martinsville's been eventful, and from the off-season modified series, we'll see them next week at Dover.